Are we live? Are we live? What more needs to be said, folks? A win is a win is a win. Was it ever in doubt? Was it ever in doubt what the result of that game was going to be? Nebraska gets it done versus Maryland 34-31 in a game that I can't describe any better than being ugly, than being sloppy, than being, honestly, maybe a little bit undeserved. But when it's all said and done, you guys know how it is. We are not going to apologize for getting victories in the Big Ten. Okay. It was a tough game today. We showed a lot of adversity, right? There was a lot of adversity that we didn't play our best ball game. Maryland definitely didn't play their best ball game. And I'll tell you this right now. We'll talk about all the cons. I mean, we'll talk about the things that we didn't do very well today, because we'll have a discussion about Dylan Raiola, this defense, John Butler, Dane Holgerson, the special team. This is going to be a long live stream today. So hit that like button, buckle in, guys. We'll talk about all that, but I want to start with the pros first. I want to start with the positives because we won today, dang it. We won. Okay? 4 years ago, we would have lost this game. Last year, we would have lost this game. We lost this exact same ball game 2 years ago against the same opponent, Maryland, at home in Memorial Stadium. Okay? Time and time again, Nebraska loses these type of football games. So we can sit here all day long and complain. There's going to be some content creators who are like that, who are going to complain all day long. Oh, Nebraska, we didn't look very good. Dylan Raiola, this, that, and the third. And again, we'll have that discussion. But a win is a win is a win in the Big Ten. And we are 5-1 right now, folks. We are off to our best starts in 9 years. We are 5-1. We are one game away from bowl eligibility. Okay, was it perfect? No. I predicted us to win in a blowout. Okay, I was more wrong than anybody. But a win is a win is a win. And I want to give my first game ball of the day. First game ball of the day. MVP. Is there any doubt who the MVP is? Emmett Johnson. Emmett freaking Johnson. Officially on the day. 31 carries, 180 rushing yards, 8 yards a carry. When this offense in the second or third quarter, when it went to crap, we couldn't move the football. All hope looked like it was lost. Emmett Johnson looked like he was the only one who wanted to win, who wanted to be on that football field today. So credit where credit is due. Game ball to Emmett Johnson. Game ball doesn't go to this defense. Game ball definitely doesn't go to Dylan Raiola. And we'll talk about Dylan. Game ball goes to Emmett Johnson for putting the team on his back. Greg Jennings, he put the team on his back. I'm so proud of Emmett, man. So proud of him. So proud of him. Multiple big-time chunk plays, too, at a 50-yard run. When, again, all hope looked like it was lost, and Emmett Johnson said, you know what? I'm going to give this team life. I'm going to breathe life into it. So credit to Emmett, man. Credit to this receiver core. You know, they were open all day today. They really were. Again, Dylan wasn't finding them, but credit to Nyziah. Had that huge screen pass that went all the way for a touchdown. He had 2 on the day, 205 yards. Okay, Nyziah Hunter might just be the best wide receiver on this team. So credit goes to Nyziah Hunter. Credit to Luke Lindenmeyer. Big running catch right at the end of the ball game on that big drive. And that's another thing we got to talk about. Okay, how many times in the past 7 years has Nebraska had the opportunity to go down the field and win the football game, whether they're down 3-4, and they have the opportunity to go all the way down the football game, all the football field and win? And how many times have we had that opportunity and we fell short? 1,000,000 times. We've had that opportunity millions of times, and we have threw an interception, we've fumbled, we've not converted on fourth down. Again, there was no doubt in my mind Nebraska was going to win this football game today. I had no doubt. Even when we were down 7 points and it looked bad in the fourth quarter, I had no doubt we were going to win. That's different. That's a different type of mindset. We played super sloppy. We did not really have that. We probably shouldn't have won this ball game today. We probably shouldn't have. Okay, but I never had any doubt in this team winning. That's changed. That's different. So credit to this team going all the way down the field when it mattered the most and getting a stop on defense. That's how you close out ball games, on defense. The Black Shirts did not play good today. Okay. Particularly this past, the secondary. Malik Washington played very well. I told you guys all week that I believe Malik Washington, when it's all said and done, might be the best quarterback we play all year. He had a great day. And yet when it mattered the most, once again, here's the common theme. When it mattered the most, we came out on top. That is different. And that's worthy of celebrating. It's worthy of celebrating, guys. Those are my game balls. Those are definitely my game balls. So I'm just absolutely proud of this team for getting it done. With that being said, Now we got to talk about the cons a little bit. We started off with the pros, and we definitely should have talked about the pros. Okay, and it was a great game, and we won, and we're 5-1. We're one game away from bowl eligibility. We play a tough Minnesota team next week. We play a Northwestern team in 2 weeks that just knocked off Penn State. Penn State's not looking very good. Let's be real, though. Okay, but now let's talk about the bad. Okay, the things that we need to work on. I mean, let's discuss Dylan Raiola right off the very bat, guys. Right off the very bat, let's discuss Dylan Raiola. What do you guys think? What do we do? I want to hear from you right now. I'll tell you what I think, but what do you think about Dylan today? And I want to give credit where credit's due, okay, around Dylan. Again, common theme of this live stream. When it mattered the most, who showed up and made a play? Dylan Raiola did. When it mattered the most, final drive of the game, who locked in, made the throws necessary, threw a beautiful dime to Dane in the end zone for a touchdown? Dylan did. So credit to Dylan, he won the football game. He didn't panic. He could have had all his mistakes compound, and he kind of did. And let's be completely honest, Dylan Raiola was probably the only reason Maryland was in that football game for the majority of it. Let's be very real here. But with that being said, Dylan got it done. He got the victory. Now, with that being said, again, Dylan did not play very well. And I'm at the point with Dylan where I understand what Dylan is. I think Dylan's a fine quarterback. I think he's good. I'd say he's top 40, maybe top 20 on a good day. But I'm at the point with Dylan where I'm seriously doubting maybe if he's ever going to become, maybe top 10, top 5, Heisman, right? Because that's what we all expected coming out of Georgia, coming out of Buford. I don't believe that maybe Dylan's ever going to get there because there were a lot of just simple mistakes he made today. 3 interceptions against Maryland? Come on, Dylan, what are we doing? Dylan, what are we doing? 3 interceptions against Maryland. If Dylan had 3 interceptions against Michigan, it is what it is. Obviously, it's not a good look, but it's Michigan. We can say, you know what? We just played a really good defense today. Maryland doesn't have a great secondary. Maryland's not coached very well. You saw today, that they didn't have much discipline. So with that being said, I am very much disappointed in dealing with those 3 interceptions. All of them were avoidable. There was honestly very little pocket presence, no vision whatsoever. I mean, that one where he threw right over the middle, that was just picked off, I believe, his first interception of the game. That was very excusable. So, I mean, that can't happen, right? Can't happen from Dylan. But again, credit where credit is due for Dylan. Credit where credit is due. When it mattered the most, he got it done. When it mattered the most. So credit where credit is due. So I just want to have that Dylan conversation. Now, again, I saw all the time on social media, we need to bench Dylan, put in TJ. Again, I always think of that a little bit. I joked on Twitter. I said, we got to put in TJ. Okay. And again, I was joking a little bit, right? We should not bench Dylan. But at the exact same time, I already see people in the comment section. They're saying, oh, you're wild. Dylan will be great. I mean, come on, really? Come on, we got to talk about the cons too. Again, we're celebrating. This is a celebratory live stream. Don't get it twisted. This is a celebratory live stream. Hit that like button if you're happy about the victory. This is a celebratory live stream. But we gotta be very honest. Dylan did not play very good. Dylan was the reason why Maryland was in this football game. We don't have to sugarcoat it. If you want to give one reason why Maryland was in this football game, it's because Dylan threw 3 interceptions. That's how you lose games in the Big Ten. You go on the road and you throw 3 interceptions. When Maryland, and their true freshman quarterback, may I add, Malik Washington, had 0 interceptions. And I think it's very fair to say that Malik Washington probably outplayed Dylan. So, again, we got to talk about all the pros. And I thought Dylan, again, when it mattered the most, he played very well. I'm very proud of him because that's something that Dylan did not do last year. He did not win close games last year. So I'm proud of Dylan for fighting through adversity, but objectively did not have the best game today. But we need to talk about that off the very bat because I know as this live stream progresses, I'm going to get questions about TJ. I had a commenter yesterday talking about Gramstad, like put Gramstad. What are we talking about here? Dylan needs to play going forward. He's our starter. We're not changing that. We're not putting in packages for TJ. Anyways, but I am proud of Dylan for getting it down when it mattered the most because he could have crumbled. And I tweeted this out. I said, this final drive will define Matt Rule's and Dylan Raiola's legacy. It really will. Because I'm telling you right this, if we lost this football game, there would be no coming back from that. This is an awful loss if we lost. I mean, we've been awful. Okay. because we have such an advantageous schedule. We have the ability to go 7-1 going to USC. The USC game is a little bit easier than we initially anticipated. The Penn State game is better than initially anticipated. Man, we would have lost this game a couple years ago, but we got it done. And now, again, all the playoff talk, again, the playoff talk might be still a little far ways away, but still, we got it done, man. We got it done. And we're 5-1. All right, we'll get back to it. Again, I have a super chat. Again, we get a lot of comments. If you guys want your comment right instantly, put in a super chat. We'll get back to the programming. Christian, I appreciate you. Christian with the $5. He says, I like what the broadcaster said 2 or 3 years ago, the Michigan State game. In this game, we would have lost. Our ability to fight for a win is special. You're absolutely right, Christian. You're absolutely right. Okay, that's what's different. Are we the best team in the world? No. No, I think probably we're an above average team right now. We have a lot of things we need to clean up. That's not a hot take. That's definitely not a hot take. Right now, we're probably maybe a 7 or 8 win team. But with that being said, what's different about this team compared to past Nebraska teams is in the past, we would play these inferior squads, particularly on the road, and we'd lose. And we'd lose close games, even though we're more talented, we have better coaches. And that's what's different. That's why you know we're going in the right direction. So again, I'm proud of this team for getting it done with all the adversity. Okay, because they could have laid down and died. They really could have, man. They could have laid down and laid an egg. They did lay an egg a little bit. But nobody's going to remember in 10 years really what the game was like. 15 years, 20 years. They're not going to really remember what the game's like. They're going to remember if you won or lost. And like we started off the show with, we are never going to apologize in the Big Ten for getting a victory. Ever. We're never going to apologize for that. This is a hard conference to win in. Remember that. Very hard conference. Maryland's a good team. I shouldn't say they're a good team. I don't think they're a good team in my heart of hearts. I think they're coached very poorly. I think Michael Oxley, you saw it with all their coaching mistakes today, right? They had a million penalties. Like Penn State, Maryland, they were kind of doing us some favors. But again, they're a tough team to beat, especially in their place. Incredibly, incredibly happy. Vincent Shaver's dad, he says, want to know? You're darn right. And your son balled out today. Your son balled out today, Vincent Shaver's dad. Everybody, show Vincent Shaver some love in the comment section. We get a lot of friends. We have a lot of parents who watch the channel. And Vincent Shaver's dad, again, he had a great day. But what did Vincent have officially? Vincent had 4 tackles. He had a TFL that was huge, a couple big hit sticks. Vincent went down with injury and he came back in the ball game. So credit where credit is due to Vincent Shavers, man. Had a great day. This is the second game that he started this year after Marquez Watson-Trent got benched. And also, shout out to Marquez Watson-Trent. Had a great day as well. Marquez Watson-Trent had 6 tackles today, man. So credit where credit is due. Shout out to Vincent Shavers, man. Shout out to him. Really, really impressed with them. I thought the defensive line played really well. We only had 1 sack on the day, which obviously isn't too shocking given Malik Washington is a mobile quarterback. It wasn't too shocking given our lack of talent maybe on the defensive line, but I thought our defensive line kind of held things down for the majority of it. I was more so disappointed with our secondary. Again, we'll get back to the secondary. I just got a super chat. Again, we get a lot of comments. If you want your comment right, instantly put in a super chat. Nebraska used to be McDonald's. Now we Wendy's. We upgraded, baby. We upgraded. We used to be McDonald's. Now we're Wendy's. You're darn right, Chris. You're darn right. We got better burgers at Wendy's. We got faster service. Our employees are getting paid a couple more dollars extra per hour, so they're in a little bit more of a nicer mood. This isn't the worst place in town. McDonald's is in an alleyway corner. It might get mugged over there. Wendy's is more so in front of a supermarket, right? So it's in a good place. Okay, we upgraded, baby. And maybe we take the next step. We're going to go from McDonald's to Wendy's to a Five Guys. Or we're going to go to fine dining. You never know. But we upgraded. You're dang right, Chris. We upgraded. Nom, nom, nom. We upgraded. Let's go, man. Let's go. Credit to him. Credit to him for upgrading. A win is a win. Maryland is above average. Good wins is going for gold. Thank you for the super chat. If you want your comment read instantly, put in the super chat. Again, absolutely. It's a good win. A win's a win's a win. We're never going to apologize for getting to win the Big Ten. Never going to do it. We're never going to apologize for it. Okay, it was sloppy. It was ugly. And I want to make this very clear to you guys today. I want to make this very clear. If we play like this next week versus Minnesota, we will lose. I don't think that's a hot take. Okay, Minnesota is better coached than Maryland. I wouldn't say they have more talent than Maryland, but again, PJ Fleck has a history of beating Nebraska and beating Matt Rule. So, yes, if we play like this next week, we will lose. If we play like what we did versus Michigan State next week, we will lose. But a win is a win is a win, and we can figure that out over these next couple of days. Okay. Nobody's going to remember what the game looked like in 10 years. We're going to remember if we got it done. We got it done, man. Let's go. Let's go. Another super chat in here. Again, if you guys want your comment read instantly, put in a super chat. Thank you. Grolix Place. He says, Dylan had his worst game of the year, and we still won this game with great running back and fourth quarter play. I love it. Go Big Red. You're darn right. You're darn right, man. And that's what's different about this team. In the past, our offense wouldn't even play that bad. Adrian Martinez would only maybe have one interception in there. He played decent, have 200 passing yards. He'd have a completion percentage of 55%, and we'd still lose. Does that not fire you guys up that in the past, we would have lost with an average offensive play? We played awful on offense today, and we won. Okay? So you're telling me we played a 4-1 team today. Our quarterback was horrific to the point of potentially getting benched. He had 3 interceptions, and we still won. Does that not give you guys confidence? We played almost as bad as we could have played all year long, and we still won. You're darn right. Great point. Absolutely great point. Byfield Racing, thank you for the $5. Again, if you guys want your comment read instantly, put in the super chat. Thank you, Byfield Racing. He says, if I was Scott Frost, he wouldn't be coaching this game at halftime. He'd be at the concession stand getting a beer or 2 or 30. Man, hey, we can't do this to Scott. We can't do this to Scott. He's 3-3 on the season right now. That's an upgrade. You know, that's a little bit better than I was thinking. So, hey, man, credit to Scott. Credit to Scott. At least he's winning a little bit there at Central Florida. He did lose yesterday night, though. Or excuse me, not yesterday night. Yeah, earlier today. So, hey, man, we're not throwing a shot at Scott Frost, though. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Thank you, $5. We got Bert Kirsch, 20. Thank you for the $5. Again, if you guys want your comment, Brett, instantly put in the super chat. He said, win's a win. Maryland is a lower level bowl team. Keep stacking wins, and who knows if they get to the cultural playoff. Again, you're right, man. We can't control what the game looks like. We can only control if we get the dub or not, man. Can only control if we get the dub or not, and we got the dub. So again, that's why I'm proud. That's exactly why I'm proud. If we win 11 games, we're making the playoffs guaranteed. Doesn't matter if all these games are 1 scores. We win 11, we're making the playoffs. Potentially even 10 at this rate. A win's a win. All right, everybody hit that like button on the stream. We got like 300 people in here. If you're not subscribed, I mean, what are you waiting for? We got the best family here in Husker YouTube. Subscribe for daily content. I mean, this place is rocking. This place is rocking. Let's get back to it. Emmett, my man Emmett, he says, Aller is out for the season. We beat a good Maryland team. You're absolutely right, Emmett. You're absolutely right. Again, I wouldn't necessarily say Maryland's like a great team. I think Maryland's probably, when it's all said and done, going to probably win 6 games. I mean, I'm just going to pull up Maryland's schedule here real quick. Let's pull up Maryland's schedule. I'd assume Maryland's only going to win 6. Okay, they play UCLA next week. They play UCLA, Indiana, Rutgers, Illinois, Michigan State. They're probably going to win maybe 6 or 7, but I didn't even mean to do that. They're probably going to win 6 or 7 games. Anyways. But again, they're going to make a bowl game. They got talent for sure. They got a stud quarterback. I think when it's all said and done, Malik Washington might be the best quarterback we play all year. So credit where credit is due. We got the victory. As for Drew Aller, I did see his injury. I don't think he'll be out for the year. I don't think so. And honestly, that might be a good thing for Penn State because Drew Aller stinks. He stinks, man. He's terrible. That entire Penn State team. I mean, how do you lose to Northwestern? I get losing to UCLA on the road. It was a freak incident. But losing Northwestern at home, with your fans there on a stripe out, oh, James Franklin, he's gone, man. He's gone. James Franklin is gone. Seriously, I mean, who's stopping us? Who's stopping us? And I get it. This was an ugly win today. I get it. Who's stopping us on our schedule, though? Look at our schedule. We have the easiest schedule we've had in years. In years. Who is stopping us? Okay? Who is stopping us? We play Minnesota next week. That's going to be a tough game. Trap game. Sure, I agree. But do you really believe Minnesota's going to beat us? No. Northwestern, they're not going to beat us. USC, okay, that's a tough game. That's at home, right? We're going to have a lot of momentum going to that one. Who's going to stop us? That's my question. Because it's not Penn State, I'll tell you what. It's definitely not Penn State. Losing 3 consecutive, okay. Who's stopping us? That's all I'm going to ask. Husker 22 chat. Again, if you guys want your comment read, instantly put in a super chat. I appreciate you with the $5 dono. He says, bad news is Penn State is going to have a coaching vacancy. I mean, I don't know if they come after Matt Rule. Somebody made a really good point on my comment section a couple days ago. Well, I believe Matt Rule's a really good coach. I don't believe Matt Rule's maybe an upper echelon head coach. And also they made a point where why would you fire a coach who historically can't win the big games in James Franklin, and then hire another coach who probably can't win the big games in Matt Raiola. So I don't know if necessarily they're going to come and poach Matt, but I would definitely imagine they're interested. ESPN just announced that Franklin said he's done for the year. You're not. No, you're kidding. You're kidding. No way. You're kidding. Hold on, I'm checking this. There's no way they just fired him. Dude, my Twitter's blowing up right now. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Matt Rule said the narrative that we lose close games is over. That's funny. That's funny that Matt Rule said that. Anyways, did James Franklin get fired? Okay, no, he said that Drew Aller's out for the year. But no, James Franklin's not been fired. I just got trolled by my own chat. My own chat is trolling me. But let's be real though, James Franklin probably will be fired at some point. Oh, Emmett was referring to Drew Aller. Oh, I get you now. I get you. Yeah, Drew Aller's out for the year. Okay. Nicholas says slow down. Again, I'm hyped up, man. I'm excited we got the victory. I'm hyped up, man. I'm hyped up. We got it done. I mean, yeah, honestly too, the offensive line played pretty well today. That's what another thing we should give credit to. I believe how many sacks did Maryland have? Maryland only had 1 sack today. And going into this ball game, they had a top 5 pass rush in America. They averaged 4 sacks per game. So for our offensive line to go in there after a disastrous performance versus Michigan State and to only give up 1 sack, credit where credit is due, man. Credit where credit is due to that offensive line. They stood up. They played well. Really, again, I thought in general the offense played pretty decent. Again, Emmett played well. The receivers played well. The offensive line played well. The only reason our offense couldn't move was because of Dana Holgsen's play calling, which was not very good. And obviously Dylan Raiola doing what Dylan does, throwing interceptions at times. But offensive line played well. The only sack we gave up in this ball game was by guess who? It was by Elijah Pritchett. I can't do it with Elijah, man. I can't do it with Elijah. I try to have an open mind toward Elijah Pritchett. I really do. I don't hate the guy. I don't. But I try to keep it real. I don't think Elijah Pritchett's a very good tackle. And he gave up a crucial sack. He gave up obviously that holding. But again, other than that, I thought Elijah played all right. You know, I'm not even gonna sit here and crop on Elijah. I'm not even gonna do that. The rest of the offensive line played very well, though. I mean, Gunnar Gatula had a really good game. I thought Rocco Spindler had a really good game. So shout out to the offensive line. They all played very, very well, man. They all played very well. Emmett with the other super chat. Again, if you guys want your comment read instantly, put in the super chat. My man Emmett says, I was saying he announced Aller's out for the year. Yep, we got that. I appreciate you, Emmett. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that Drew Aller's out for the year. So who's Penn State's backup? Because we have to know this. We have to know who Penn State's backup is because we play them. Their backup is Ethan Grunenmeyer. I remember that name. I believe he was a 4-star recruit. Let me pull up his recruiting profile here real quick. Yeah, he was a 4-star recruit. So again, when we play Penn State in Happy Valley, we're going to play a second-year quarterback in Ethan Grunenmeyer. I'm telling you, man, that win looks a little better. That game looks a little better for us. Hopefully we get it done. Hopefully we get it done versus Penn State. Here's what I will tell you though. We're not probably going to play another ranked team all year. That's crazy. We will probably not play another ranked team all season long. Penn State's not going to be ranked. USC is not going to be ranked. They're going to lose to Michigan tonight. If they don't lose Michigan, they're going to lose to Notre Dame the week after that. We will not play another ranked team all year long. Now, on the other side, we might be ranked tomorrow. You never know. Now, let's be real. Do we deserve to be ranked? Probably not. We probably don't deserve to be ranked, but hey, man. A win's a win's a win. I'll take being ranked. I told you guys, I don't really care if we deserve to be ranked or not. It doesn't even matter to me. It doesn't matter if we deserve it or not. I just prefer to be ranked because I want the spotlight on us as soon as possible. It's important for me, for this team to understand, hey, the spotlight's on you, expectations are on you, you got to play when it matters the most, and you got to show up when the lights are bright, even when you're playing inferior opponents. So I want us to get used to being ranked, despite us maybe not deserving to be ranked. But I think we probably will be ranked tomorrow. I think we'll probably be like 25 or 24. Have any ranked teams lost today? Let me pull it up. Have any teams who are ranked lost today that are no longer going to be ranked? Let's check real quick. Let's check. Oh yeah, Oregon lost today. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Okay, Illinois lost. Illinois is not going to be ranked anymore. Arizona State's going to lose today. They're starting Jeff Sims. Jeff Sims is starting at quarterback today for Arizona State. They will lose. Okay, so Illinois will not be ranked. Arizona State will not be ranked. Missouri may or may not be ranked. Iowa State will not be ranked. So again, we're probably going to be ranked tomorrow, guys. We're going to be ranked tomorrow. Now, again, do we deserve to be ranked? Probably not. Probably not. But listen, man, we're probably going to be ranked. We're probably going to be ranked. I'll take it every single day of the week. I'll take being ranked. Oh, yeah, good point here, Husker Chuck. Also, Florida State lost. Is anybody surprised? Is anybody surprised? That's the thing with Tony White, man. Tony White, he looks great for like 3 games in there, and then his true colors start to show. I'm laughing. I'm laughing a little bit at Florida State. I'm laughing at Tony White, Evan Cooper. Don't let Evan Cooper near any women on the coaching staff, because you know what Evan Cooper is going to do. He's going to act nefarious. Evan Cooper should not be trusted in a coaching staff around the country. That man, I don't even get into it. Evan Cooper. Anyways, I'm laughing at Evan Cooper. I'm laughing at James Williams, Stephon Thompson, all those boys, man. Terrence Knighton. That's funny, man. That's funny Florida State lost. I'm just kidding. I got no bad blood for them, but I just think it's funny they lost, man. I just think it's funny. Wilson's already made $44 from this chat. Man, that's not, man. That's not. Appreciate you guys, though. Again, if you guys want your comment, we're instantly put in a super chat. I'm not the type of YouTuber to beg for super chats, but we just get so many chats. So again, if you guys want your comment, we're instantly put one in. I appreciate all the support as always, guys. Let's get back to it. Who did Oregon play? Oregon played Indiana, man. Now I will say that is kind of annoying that Indiana walks in there. Indiana walks into Oregon with the second-year head coach and wins. That is a little frustrating, but hey, man, they got it done. I respect it. I absolutely do, man. Tim Harris says, "Go Big Red, go Big Red, go Big Red, go Big Red." Let's go, man. Let's go. Again, my main question to you guys is, who's stopping us? That's my main question. Who is stopping us? Look at our schedule. Who's stopping us? Who's stopping us going forward? That's my main question to you guys. Let's pull up our schedule right now. Who is stopping us? Who is stopping us? Let me put this on the screen real quick, guys. Here we go. Who is stopping us? We are 5-1. This is the best record we have had in 9 years. 9 years. We are 5-1. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I think we were 5-1 last year. But still, best record we've had in 9 years. I'm going to stick with that. Minnesota, they're not stopping us. Northwestern, they're not stopping us. USC, okay, that's going to be a tough game. Don't get me wrong. USC going to be a tough game. I don't want any of my comments clipped, and then people are going to make fun of me for saying we're going to beat USC this early. But USC going to be a tough game. UCLA, maybe a little bit of a tough game, but still, right? Penn State, I mean, they're looking advantageous right now. I'm licking my chops. They don't have their starting quarterback. Their head coach isn't going to be there probably. I'm licking my chops. And then we play Iowa. I don't think Iowa's stopping us this year. Are we winning out? Are we? No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there where we're going to win out, but it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let's get back in the comment section here, guys. No kidding. Cincinnati's a much better team than who? Who are you referring to? Hey, Cincinnati's a really good team, though. Again, they beat down Scott Frost today. So credit to them, man. Somebody said Perk Dittman show. Man, come on. We got to have a good time here. We got to have a good time. I was recording my post-game video because right after the game, I do a post-game video and a live stream. I was recording my post-game video. Make sure to check it out after this live stream. And I was kind of negative in my post-game video. And then at the end of it, I was like, you know what? Screw it. We won. So I hopped on this live stream. I started going nuts. I'm like, man, we got it done. We won, man. Listen, and here's my message to you guys. The season is way too short to sit here and complain about victories. The season, I want you to remember this moment right now. We are already one half of the way through our football season. We are one half of the way through. That's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. Enjoy this win, because a lot of people are going to sit here and complain. And again, there's things to be complained about. I'm not saying we played perfect, but the season's half of the way through. We are not in the business of complaining about close victories. We're just not. So enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, because we don't get many victories around here. We at least historically have. Not in my lifetime. Enjoy it. Can we make the playoffs? You tell me. I will tell you this. We'll have a legit playoff conversation at some point. But the only downside of our schedule being as easy as it is I don't think we can make the playoffs at 10-2. We probably have to go 11-1 to make the playoffs. We probably have to, right? Because again, we forget that last year Indiana did not beat a ranked team all year long, and they were 11-1. People wanted them out of the playoffs. People didn't want them to make it. So if they wouldn't allow Indiana in the playoffs last year, at least they barely did, they're not going to let us in at 10-2. So we got to go 11-1 this year to make the playoffs, which, I mean, it's doable. It's doable, right? Again, who's stopping us? Look at our schedule. Who's stopping us? Do we really think that Minnesota's going to stop us? Come on. Who's stopping us? All these games look pretty easy. That's all I'm saying. But I will say this, Nebraska has a bad history of blowing games, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. Has your opinion of Cincinnati changed? Yeah, it has. I'm not going to hold that take forever. That was a bad take by me. I told you guys I didn't think Cincinnati was very good. They're looking solid, man. Cincinnati's looking solid. Now, granted, they play in the worst Power 4 conference in America, in the Big 12. They really haven't beat a good team besides maybe Iowa State. But credit where credit's due, dude. They're looking good. They beat Scott Frost down today. I respect it. Can we trade Pritchett for True Aller? Man, it's like trading trash for trash, dude. I don't even know if anybody would take that trade, bro. Pritchett. Can we trade Pritchett? I'll trade Pritchett for anything at this point. I'll trade Pritchett for a bag of chips, for a Chipotle bowl with double steak, double queso. We can munch on that. I'll try to trade for Pritchett for. I'm just kidding, man. Alex says, do you believe? You're darn right. You're darn right. Do you believe? You got to believe. Vintage Shaver was an animal the whole game. Again, that's what we like to hear. We had Vintage Shaver's dad in the chat earlier, man. Shout out to Vintage Shavers. Again, his dad's in front of the channel. We have multiple parents who are friends of the channel. Parents are hitting me up all the time. So shout out to all the parents who are watching this, who are, again, obviously parents of people on the team. But again, Vintage Shavers had a really good day, man. And again, I want to give credit to this entire defense. Again, they fought through adversity. The secondary didn't play super well, but again, I thought Marcus Watson-Trent finally had his breakout game. Rex Guthrie played well at moments. Sia Wright was locked down per usual. Kate Petchuk had some really good moments, so I was really impressed with that, man. I was really impressed with that. The Star City Rail fan, again, thank you for the super chat. Again, if you guys want your comment right, instantly put in the super chat. Thank you for the $5. He says, people said I was crazy when I predicted Nebraska to beat Penn State in the preseason. Do I look so crazy now? You don't look crazy. You don't look crazy. But I will tell you this, Star City. Did you predict Penn State to go 3-3 up to this very moment? Probably not. I'm just giving you a hard time now. Yeah, man. I mean, we could beat Penn State for sure. But they still got a lot of talent. I think Penn State will probably, again, there's two things that'll either happen with Penn State. They will either bounce back and end their season really strong at 9-3. They got the talent to do so, or they're going to collapse. They're just going to completely collapse. James Franklin's going to be fired. They'll have an interim. I think probably the latter is a little bit more probable, but again, there is a possibility where Penn State still shines, but I doubt it. I doubt this point. But yeah, again, we could definitely beat Penn State. The only thing that I'm concerned about is we play that game in Happy Valley. Once again, that's on the other side of the country. We struggle in the East Coast. We struggle on the West Coast. I'm a little bit worried about just the distance, and again, that's a hostile environment no matter what. But again, really, really, really proud that we got the victory today, and hopefully we can beat Penn State. You never know, man. You never know. Stu says, we're stopping us. That's probably a good point. That's probably a good point. The question isn't whether or not any team's going to stop us. The question is whether or not Nebraska's going to stop themselves. You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. That's a good point. Anybody injured in the game besides minor? We had a lot of minor injuries. 100% we had a lot of minor injuries, but nothing major. Again, Dylan Raiola went down, but he came back. We had, let's see, Dane Key went down very momentarily, but he came back. We had Deshaun McCullough go down, but he came back. We had Vin Shavers go down, but he came back. I think we had Williams Ranieri go down, but he came back. So I think everybody who got injured today came back. So, yep, everybody came back. But again, we got banged up though. We're definitely bruised. We're definitely a little bit bloody after this one for sure. It was a battle. It was a battle of the highest extent. Remember when we celebrated bowl eligibility? Chris, I remember it like it was yesterday. And you know what? If we beat Minnesota next Friday and we're on here on this live stream, we're going to celebrate the exact same way. Because, man, we should not act like not making a bowl game or making a bowl game is not relevant. Making a bowl game is a huge step forward, and we haven't done that in the past decade. We only did it once, and that was last year. So regardless, I know we want to get to 8-9 wins this year. That's definitely a possibility, but we got to celebrate the small little steps too. We got to celebrate all the small things because, again, a couple years ago, we would have been begging to make a bowl game. So obviously the expectations are a little bit higher, but man, we still got to celebrate. We still got to celebrate making a bowl game if we do in fact win next week. But it's going to be a tough game. So who do we go after when Matt Rhule leaves for Penn State? Hey, that's a little bit too early. That's a little bit too early. We're not doing that. We're not doing that today. Is Dane Key off the milk carton? You're darn right. Dane Key is off the milk carton. Shout out to Dane Key, man. He should have had 2 touchdowns today. He should have had 2 touchdowns if it weren't for Emmett Johnson with that boneheaded pass interference that came back. Not to throw a shot at Emmett, he had a really good game, but that was kind of a dumb penalty. But Dane Key had a really good performance. But you know who is on the milk carton? Cameron Lenhart is back on the milk carton, guys. I'm looking at the stats right here. He had zero tackles on the day. I think Cam Lenhart played like 40 snaps and he had 0 tackles. I can't do it with Cam Lenhart, man. I can't do it, man. He's on the milk carton. He's back on it. He had 1 really good game versus Michigan State and Cam Lenhart. So you know what? This spotlight's a little bit too bright. I got to go right back in the milk carton. And also Mekhi Nelson on the milk carton. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I believe Mekhi Nelson was suspended for this game. Again, I think this was the 2nd suspension of the year. That's a little bit more serious. I heard a little bit like some rumblings during the week, but I didn't really want to report it because I didn't know if it was true or not. But I believe that Mekhi Nelson was suspended. He did play on special teams, I think, but he obviously had no reps at running back. Quinn Ives took his reps along with Isaiah Mozee. So I believe that Mekhi Nelson did get suspended. He should be back next week. It was probably not a big deal. Nothing crazy there, but that's the explanation for Mekhi Nelson not playing today. So he definitely does get milk carton status because he was on the milk carton. He didn't play. You know what I mean? He didn't play. Zone coverage didn't help us. Yeah, we were bad in zone coverage today. I was a little bit disappointed with our secondary. Again, I mean, Malik Washington, credit to that kid, dude. He balled out. That's a heck of a quarterback. Credit where credit is due. Malik Washington on the day had 250 passing yards. He doubled. I think the most passing yards we've given up all year was to Bryce Underwood. He had like 105 passing yards. Malik Washington doubled that. So credit to Malik Washington. Credit to the receivers, man. They got some great receivers. So yeah, our secondary struggled a little bit. I thought Donovan Jones struggled at times. Rex Guthrie struggled at times. Again, the secondary very clearly to me is top 20 in America. I wouldn't say it's top 10. I wouldn't say it's number 1 like it was. It was a good run, though. It was a good run. We were, number 1 in America with passing yards given up per game for like 3 or 4 weeks. It was a really good run. But the run is now over. Christian Nels, thank you for the super chat. If you guys want your comment, right, instantly put in the super chat. He says, I don't think Nyziah Hunter gets talked about enough. I agree with you, Christian. I agree. I mean, all offseason long, the talk was around Dane Key. It was around Jacory Barney. It was around even Emmett at times. And again, Nyziah Hunter, man, he's not somebody who's super flashy, whether it's with his apparel, whether it's his number, whether it's what he does on the football field. But man, he's just somebody who's so productive. And that was the way at Cal. He's not the flashiest player in the world, but you look at the stat sheet and you say, man, every game Nyziah Hunter has 100 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, something like that. So shout out to Nyziah, man, had a really, really good performance. Yeah, you're right. He didn't get talked about enough. We talk about Dane and Jacory a little bit too much, but there is a very real possibility where Nyziah is probably the best receiver on this team. So credit to Nyziah, man, for a really good performance. Good point, Christian. Wilson, when are you going on house rules? I don't think Matt's invited me on house rules because I went on my video. I talked about that in my video when it was announced. I said, I don't know if I like this podcast by Matt Rhule. So I think Matt probably saw that. It was like, man, why are you criticizing my podcast? I know Matt watches my videos. So I know the coaching staff. I've gotten contacted by multiple players, positional coaches over the past 2 years here, man. A couple coaches who aren't even with you anymore. Shout out to Terrence Knight. That was my guy. But I know the coaches watch my stuff. I know the players watch my stuff. Parents definitely watch my stuff. So, but I don't know if I'm going to invite because I was definitely outspoken about how I didn't even know if I like that podcast by Matt Rhule. I don't know if he wants me on there. I don't know. That Williams guy needs to always be on the field. Yeah, Kenneth Williams. Dude, that's my guy. Kenneth Williams. He had that big return. Shout out to Kenneth Williams. We haven't even talked about Kenneth yet. Man, shout out to Kenneth Williams. You're darn right. He had that big kick return that should have went all the way, and he lost steam at the very end. But that's been one of my guys. I mean, I've been hyping up Kenneth Williams since April. I've been telling you guys, watch out for this walk-on because he's going to have a role in special teams. Man, that's a big one. So shout out to Kenneth Williams for proving me right because I've been hyping him up literally all offseason long, man. All offseason long. How was Ole Miss in the game with Wazoo? Ole Miss is overrated. I mean, that shouldn't be a shocker. We were talking about that yesterday on the channel, man. Ole Miss is overrated. Overrated. No question about it. Also, we need to talk about Haarberg. Hold on. We need to talk about the Haarberg play. Was anybody else pulling out their hair when we were on the goal line and we put in Haarberg on the shotgun at quarterback and he did a little zone read and got stuffed for a loss of 2. And Dylan Raiola was out wide. Was anybody else just pulling their hair out when Haarberg took a snap? Like, what? Why are we trying to do this with Haarberg? Why are we trying to, again, force this on everybody? Haarberg had some nice plays today. I think Haarberg blocked pretty well at times. I think Haarberg obviously had that huge catch that was right at the end of the ball game. Like, Haarberg had some moments. Why are we putting Haarberg at quarterback? Come on. He's not beating the allegations. Haarberg is not beating the allegations. People call him the make-a-wish kid on this roster. They might not be wrong, man. They might not be wrong. Again, it's just stupid. It's like, I think Haarberg might have like some dirt on Matt. I think his family, I mean, we might have some big boosters in Kearney, Nebraska who are like willing to not pay money to this university if Haarberg doesn't get like 10 snaps a game. But I don't even know why we're trying to do that. That was so stupid. It's one thing to put Haarberg in the ball game at quarterback. It's another thing to have Dylan out wide. So when Dylan's out wide at wide receiver, it signals to the defense it's going to be a run, and it's going to be a run with Haarberg, because why would Haarberg be at quarterback if he wasn't going to touch the football? It was dumb, man. That was dumb. Dana had some bad moments today. Dana had some bad moments. I'm just laughing at it though because it's funny. I don't even know. That was a terrible play call though. That was a terrible play call. I was up 17-0 in Wisconsin. That tells me not that I was any good. That tells me Wisconsin's terrible. Wisconsin's horrendous, man. Wisconsin, I can't believe we don't play Wisconsin this year. I wish they were a protected rival. We would beat down Wisconsin. Uh-oh. Don't look now. But USC is beating Michigan. Ooh, that's not good for us. That's not good for us. That's not good. That's not good. Purdue is beating Minnesota. Hold on, let me check that. Oh, you're right. Purdue's up 7-0 Minnesota. Like I said, though, who's beating us? Who's in our way? Who's stopping us? I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody who's stopping us. Who's stopping us? Dana Holgorsen is very inconsistent. I agree with that. I agree. Again, the thing about Dana that really frustrates me is every single press conference, he'll go into the press conference and he'll say, I'm going to stick with what works. So, if the running game's working or the passing game's working, I'm going to roll with that. Yeah, he says that every single week. He says, if Emmett Johnson's having a really good performance, I'm going to roll with Emmett. And for whatever reason, when we get to game day and Emmett Johnson balled out today, he completely abandoned Emmett. Like, to begin the ball game, for example, I'll just give you examples. We start off the ball game, we received the football. We had 3 consecutive runs by Emmett Johnson that went for about 30 yards. The running game was clearly working from the very get-go. And then we completely abandoned the running game. We didn't throw the football the rest of that drive, and then we had a 4th down, and we didn't get it. Another example of Dana abandoning the run game. We went all the way down the field, I believe in the early 4th quarter. We were down 7 points at that point in time. Emmett Johnson just bust, I believe, a 50-yard run. We were at the 10-yard line. It was a first down. It was a first down and 10. And it was a first down and goal at the 10-yard line. And we had 3 consecutive passes that went nowhere. We ended up kicking a field goal. So that's my thing with Dana. Like, I still think Dana's a decent play caller, but man, stick with what works, for crying out loud. If the running game's working, stick with it. You're trying to do too much. You're trying to be way too fancy. And there were people in my comment section all summer long when I told you guys Dana wants to air the football out. That's his bread and butter. He does not like running it. He wants to throw it. And people will go in my comment section, they'd say, Wilson, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Dana's going to run. It's going to be the same offense we saw last year. Yeah, where are those people at now? Where are those people at now? Come on. I mean, it's a solidified air raid. It's a borderline air raid. But I don't mind it being an air raid. But if the running game is working, you got to stick with it. You cannot go away from it. So that's my only thing about Dana. That's my only thing about him, man. So, anyways, I just saw Penn State's chant to James Franklin. I didn't see that, man. I gotta see that after my live stream. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here real quick, guys. Hold on. Let's see if I can find. I'm seeing some funny James Franklin memes out here right now. Hold on. Let's pull this up on the screen. Dude, my Twitter is blowing up right now. I'm getting messages left and right. If you message me on Twitter, I'll read it later. A massive Fire Franklin chant just went out. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Let's see the James Franklin memes here real quick. Let's see if there's any. That's funny, man. That's funny. That's crazy. Man, James Franklin's not even going to be there when we play them. He's not even going to be there, man. He's not even going to be there. It's too bad. Hey, it could always be worse. We could be Penn State. We're 5-1. Penn State's 3-3. If you told me that, I would have never believed you a couple months ago. Would never believed you. Dane isn't great. He's a bad offense coordinator for the Big Ten. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. And I think the only thing around Dane is that, again, the red zone efficiency has not been very good. He goes away from the running game. But other than that, again, the results speak for themselves. Guys, we put up, on the day, 34 points. We put up 34 points today. Last week versus Michigan State, we put up, 38? On Michigan, we put up 27. We put up 60 on both of our non-cons. We put up 20 on Cincinnati. That was a sloppy game. But still, I believe right now in America, we have a top 20 scoring offense. So how can you sit here and tell me that Dane is not a great coordinator? I agree with you. Maybe he's not great, but he's definitely a good coordinator because we're putting up points, for crying out loud. We're putting up points. So how can you sit here with a straight face and tell me Dane is not a decent coordinator? Okay, again, I don't believe he's phenomenal. I don't believe he's, top 10 in America. But again, we're putting up points. Last year, we struggled to put up even 20 with Marcus Satterfield. People forget about how bad it was last year. We couldn't do anything ever last year. We couldn't move the football, for crying out loud, with a 5-star quarterback. So, it is what it is, man. Wilson, I just watched Dylan's postgame interview. He's absolutely gassed. I bet he is, man. I bet he is. But again, kudos to Dylan. He did not play very well today. But again, when it mattered the most, he got it done. So credit to him, man. Credit to him. We got, again, everybody hit that like button on the stream. We'll go here for a while. Again, if you're somehow watching this and you're not subscribed, again, we got the best family here in Husker YouTube. Best family, only place you can get daily content. I'm working hard every single day to bring you guys 1 or 2 videos a day, breaking news. Only place you can get that. So again, if you're watching this, you're not subscribed. Now is the time, guys. Now's the time, because we're going to go on a winning streak here. And when we go on a winning streak, the content's going to get crazy, man. The content's going to get awesome. The guys thought the content was good when we were, again, 4-1, 3-1, losing to Michigan. Man, I'm going to be talking recklessly. We start going on a winning streak here. I'm going to start talking recklessly if, we're in playoff talks. There are going to be Iowa fans rating my chat per usual. There are going to be, UCLA fans rating my chat. I mean, we get so many people in my chat who are talking crap from other fan bases, and we're going to meme all of them. Anyways, Happy Valley isn't happy anymore. Man, they got to rename that to Death Valley. That's why LSU is called Death Valley, because all those people are dead inside. They got to rename it, man. They got to rename it. Christian says, you're the best. Nah, you're the best, Christian. You're the best. You all are the best. I appreciate all you guys. What about James Franklin to Nebraska? No. If James Franklin gets fired, I don't want to touch him with a stick, with a 10-foot stick, with a pole. I don't want to touch James Franklin at all. How's recruiting league for 27? I mean, looks solid, man. Looks solid. We'll have an update probably sometime early next week talking about it at some point. We'll see. Looking solid, though. Hopefully we can fix this 26 class. That's all I'm saying. We need Michigan to lose. Still have to hold out some faith. Okay, I don't think Nebraska can make the Big Ten championship. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I don't think it's going to happen. I would prefer if USC lost that football game, because that tells me, number one, that Michigan wins better than what people are giving it credit for. So if we want to make the playoffs, we probably need the Michigan to win and to continue to win games and be in the mix for the Big Ten championship. And also, we want USC to lose because we want USC to be worse, and we want to beat USC. So I disagree with you. I want USC to lose. Let's go, Cubbies. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Cubs. We got a lot of Nebraska Cubs fans. Good luck today. Good luck tonight. Big time ball game. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would normally root for the Cubs, but I'm a San Diego Padre fan. You guys knocked my team out of the playoffs, so I don't even know. But again, I don't know if you guys watched that MLB game last night. I'm not even a huge baseball guy, but I was watching the Mariners and Tigers. Went to the 15th inning. That was nuts. One of my good friends was at that ball game. So, I mean, baseball is a good time of year to be a sports fan. We got baseball playoffs. We got football. We got NFL. We got, again, basketball's coming back in a bit here. So, almost the best time of the year. To be a sports fan. We made it. But again, the main thing I want to tell you guys too is, though, again, we're at a point in the season where, again, we're halfway through. We are halfway through the season right now. We just completed our 6th game. It's flew by. Take that time right now to reflect. Take this time to reflect. We are 6 games halfway through our 2025 campaign. It's crazy how fast it goes by. So enjoy every single game. Enjoy every single Saturday, because There was a point in May, in March, even in July, where you would have done anything to watch Nebraska football play. You would have done anything to watch any college football whatsoever. And we are already halfway through our season. So to all the pessimists who are complaining about this victory or, complaining about Nebraska in general, I mean, I agree that there's some things we need to work on, but man, just enjoy the season. Enjoy the fact that we are 5-1. Enjoy the fact that we're doing something that we haven't done in a very long time. We're about to go on a winning streak here. We're halfway through. Enjoy it, because college football is special, man. This time of year, we should not take for granted any Saturday. All these Saturdays are special, especially as a Nebraska fan. Okay. And I'm hoping halfway through this season, I can already tell this, that we look back on 2025 and say, you know what, that was the year that kind of changed everything. That was the year that we took our step forward. Are we going to win the Natty this year? No. Are we going to win the Big Ten title this year? No. But I want to look back on this season in 2025 in the future and say, you know what, this was the year that we got back to national relevancy. So that's why I'm not taking any single win for granted. You know what I mean? It's hard to win in this conference, man. Very hard. So enjoy it, man. Emmett Johnson's the heart of this team. You're darn right he is, man. Shout out to Emmett Johnson. Again, he gets the game ball. He was phenomenal, man. Shout out to Emmett. He played so well today. Had a really good performance. Again, when we couldn't move the football in the second or third quarter, he was the only one who played like he wanted to be there. Okay, Dylan didn't play like he wanted to be there. At times his defense did not play like they wanted to be there. And yet, Emmett Johnson, you know what? I'm going to put the team on my back. So shout out to Emmett, man. Odds were ranked next week after all the upsets. I would say it's pretty good, man. I'd say it's pretty good. Do we deserve to be ranked? Probably not. But again, with Iowa State going down, with Illinois going down, I think Arizona State's going to go down later tonight. That's 3 or 4, 5 teams that probably won't be ranked that were. And right now, I believe we're 29th, 30th in America, according to the votes. So we'll probably be ranked. If we're not ranked, we'll be like 26 or 27. So I don't know. And again, I know a lot of people probably don't want to be ranked. But listen, my main thing to the people who say, oh, Nebraska shouldn't be ranked, we don't deserve it, I'd rather, hustle in silence, stuff like that. My question to you is, do you ever expect Nebraska to be consistently good ever again? Well, you'd probably respond saying yes. So if you expect Nebraska in the future to be consistently good, in my opinion, it's important for this team to get used to being ranked, to get used to that expectation, to get used to the pressure. Okay? Because in the past, Nebraska would get ranked and they'd crumble with the pressure. So it's important to me, even that maybe if we don't deserve to be ranked right now, it's important for us to be ranked as early as possible so these guys get used to it, man. For sure. Any injuries today for Nebraska? We had a handful. We had a handful of injuries, but all the guys came back. Nothing long-term, at least it shouldn't be. Again, Dane went down, but he came back, had the game-winning touchdown. Jalyn went down, but he came back. We had, again, I believe Williams-Neri went down, Nasama Kola went down, a couple others here and there. I'm forgetting Vin Shavers went down. All those guys came back. So short week, though. That's a good point. Again, it's a tough game. Minnesota's going to be a tough game regardless, right? It's a short week. We go to a very, very hostile environment, man. I mean, it's going to be hostile. It's going to be cold up there in Minneapolis. They hate us. Like, Minnesota fans hate us for some reason. I mean, they hate us as bad as any other team in the Big Ten. I don't know why they hate us as badly as they do. But they want to go out there and beat us. And they have a bad tendency of beating us and Matt Rule. So it's going to be a tough game regardless next week. Friday night. I mean, last time we played on Friday night, we lost against Illinois. I believe the last 2 times we've played, last time we played on Friday night, we lost. And last time we played Minnesota on a midweek game, we also lost. So it's going to be a tough game, but I think we can win. M. Bender says your prediction for this game was completely wrong. You're darn right it was. You're darn right. I predicted Nebraska win by 30 points? You're right, but we still won, my man. We still won. And you know what? Give credit where credit's due. I predicted the Michigan loss. I predicted us to lose by 3 points against Michigan, and I was dead on. I predicted us to barely beat Michigan State, and I was dead on. So, listen. I was wrong about my prediction, but I've been pretty accurate so far this year. And I'll tell you this. I'm 6-0 on my predictions this year. I'm 6-0. Every other content creator is 5-1, 4-2. I think I'm the only content creator who's 6-0. So say what you want, but I've been 6-0 this year with all my predictions. But yeah, we won by 3 points. I predicted us to win by 30. It is what it is. It is what it is. A win's a win's a win. A win's a win's a win. I didn't realize Penn State's now unranked. Yeah, man, they're unranked, and I don't think they're going to be ranked again because they just lost again today. They lost again today. Watch Sims ball out, dude. If Jeff Sims goes out there and like turns back the clock and plays like Georgia Tech Jeff Sims, man, I'm gonna be angry. Like, I'm rooting for Jeff Sims. I'm not like wishing anything bad on him, but I'm definitely gonna be angry if he balls out. Like, where was that 2 years ago, Jeff? Where was that 2 years ago? Come on. I don't expect that to happen, though. I think Jeff Sims is going to go out there and lay an egg. Let's be real. We know what's going to happen. We know exactly what's going to happen. Jeff Sims is going to lay an egg. That's what Jeff Sims does. That's what he does. That's what he does. How did Keona Davis do today? I don't think he played particularly well. He had 4 tackles on the day. I mean, he had 1 pressure, I remember. Let's see. Keona Davis on the year has 0 sacks. So that's definitely frustrating that we're halfway through the season and Keona doesn't have a sack for being compared to Ndamukong Suh. But I don't think Keona played particularly his best game for sure. Don't worry, Wilson. I'll give you your channel back. Just shout me out, though. Nathan, shout at Nathan. If you know, you know. I gave a bet to Nathan last week when we beat Michigan State. I said I'd give Nathan my channel if we're ranked after beating Maryland, and because I didn't think we were going to be ranked. I thought we were going to beat Maryland, but I thought we weren't going to be ranked because we barely beat Michigan State. But I think we'll be ranked now. So, hey, Nathan. But I appreciate you giving me my channel back. I appreciate that I don't have to hand the keys over to you, but I'll definitely shout you out, Nathan. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. Weather forecast for Minnesota kickoff, 60 degrees with light rain showers, 8 miles per hour out of the south. That's not too bad, man. That's crazy. It's only 60 degrees up there in October. Maybe global warming is real. Maybe it's real. I'm not getting political here. Anyways, but yeah, it's crazy. At least we're avoiding it being, again, super rainy or super snowy like it has been in the past. So, what are your thoughts on the Donovan Jones fumble? Donovan Jones fumble? What? What Donovan Jones fumble? Donovan Jones on defense, my man. He's on defense. Watson Trent show up today? Yeah, man. Get credit to Watson Trent. He was benched. He was benched and he showed up today. He was benched. He was benched and he showed up. Had 6 tackles. I'm calling it. Nebraska, Cincinnati, the Pop-Tart Bowl. They're not going to give us a rematch. They don't like to do that. Again, they might give us Oklahoma. I could very well see them give us Oklahoma. I think that's my prediction. I think we'll play Oklahoma in the Citrus, or what is it? The Cheez-It Bowl. Citrus Cheez-It Bowl. That's what I think. Can you shout the DMV fans? We 100% were louder than the Turf fans today. Damn right. Excuse my language. This is a family-friendly show. We keep it family-friendly. You're darn right. You're darn right. You're darn right, man. DMV fans are crazy. Again, I'm around the DMV. You guys know me. I'm a Commander fan, so I've been around the DMV a couple times in my life, and every time I'm in that area, whether it's DC, Maryland, Virginia, there's Nebraska bars, there's a bunch of people wearing Nebraska gear, so you're right. Donovan Jones caused the fumble. What fumble? Maryland didn't fumble today. Maryland didn't fumble today. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember. I do not remember. I do not remember. You thought we were going to blow up Maryland. Don't backpedal now. I told you guys. I already told you guys what it is. I gave up. I told you guys. I predicted us to blow up Maryland, and we did not blow up Maryland. Oh, you're darn right. You're darn right. I stand on that. I'm not hiding. I can't go anywhere. I predicted us to win by 30. We won by 3. But we won, didn't we? We won, didn't we? I predicted a dub, didn't I? And I'm 6-0 with my picks. So don't even get mad at me, man. Don't even get mad at me. I'm not hiding. I'm right here. That wasn't a fumble. It was a good review and correction. Oh, you're talking about the Malik Washington fumble. Yeah. Okay. Where he was on the goal line. Okay, I remember that now. Yeah, that one. Did he really force that free? I thought that was just kind of a bad play by Malik where he kind of let it go. But that was a good call, though. That he was definitely down. But it was close. Okay, you're right. I remember that now. You're right. Good call. David says, just saying hi. I got here late, so I have to go back and listen from the get-go. Appreciate you, David, man. Hope you're having a good day. It's hard not to have a good day because it's a Nebraska victory Saturday, man. We could be sitting here down in the dumps. We could be sitting here right now, oh, Nebraska, we lost to Maryland. We could be sitting here crying, and yet we're celebrating. That's what it feels like to win close games, man. It's what it takes. The best teams don't always play perfect all the time. Like, that's a misconception. But when teams don't play well and the best teams don't play well, they win when it matters the most. And they come up clutch at the very end. And they turn it up a little bit. So that gives me confidence going forward in Nebraska, man. I say we're not ranked after this week. I believe we're going to be ranked. I mean, let's just look at it real quick. Let's look at it then. Let me pull this up for you guys here then. Let's look at the AP poll, because I think we will be ranked for sure. For sure. Let's look at this. Okay, Illinois will not be ranked. Okay. Virginia does not play, so they'll still be ranked. Arizona State will probably not be ranked. That's 2. Iowa State will not be ranked. They lost. Okay. And then after that, Florida State will not be ranked. That's 4. Missouri probably still will be ranked. So that's 4 right there who will not be ranked. Right now, yeah, again, we'll be around 26 or 25. Texas will be ranked for sure. Penn State will not be ranked. So with the way it's going, Cincinnati will get upgraded. Texas will get upgraded. Utah will probably get upgraded. And Nebraska will be upgraded. So we'll be 25 with this rate. Unless USC wins today. That's the only way that we will not be ranked if USC wins. But I think we'll be ranked for sure. When you look at who's won and who's lost, we'll be ranked. So we'll be ranked. Regardless of whether or not you think we deserve it, we will be ranked. They learned not to give Nebraska rematches after the Washington Bowl fiasco. Yep. Yeah, they're not going to give us a rematch. I mean, the only way we get a rematch... No. Yeah, they're not going to give us a rematch. I'd say that we have a more of a likelihood of playing another Big Ten opponent than we do Cincinnati, which is crazy. But they now, because conferences are so big, they're tending to give some in-conference bowl games. They did last year with Colorado and BYU, but we won't play Cincinnati again. Even though I wouldn't mind the rematch. It'd be kind of fun, honestly, but we won't play them again. I would rather play Oklahoma. I want to play Oklahoma every single day of the week. Give me Oklahoma. Give me K-State. Oh, not K-State. K-State's not even going to make a bowl game. Give me Oklahoma or give me Missouri. We could definitely play Missouri in a bowl game for sure. For sure. The refs were really bad today. We can't say this every week. We won. We can't say this every week. I mean, I don't believe the refs are that bad. We were just really sloppy. And Maryland, we got lucky because Maryland was super sloppy too. Maryland had like 6 penalties for like 90 yards today. I don't think the refs are that bad. Did you see Oregon go down to Indiana today? Yeah, man. Indiana's legit, dude. Indiana's legit. Kirk Cincinnati's legit. Credit to him, man. Credit to him. I am jealous. I'll tell you that. I am definitely jealous that Kirk Cincinnati just walks in there and magically becomes a top 10 team. Like Indiana, probably tomorrow, they're probably going to be number 3 or number 2 in America. So credit to them. Thank goodness we don't play Indiana this year though, because we would get our butts handed to us, no question about it. Indiana's that good. That's why the 24 Chiefs were so good. They made plays when in the most important moments. You're darn right, Josh. You're darn right, man. Again, the best teams. Winning every game by 70 is overrated, right? Like I know Nebraska did that in 95. The best of the best can do that, but usually the best teams, when it gets close, there are close ball games and games they probably shouldn't be in a close game. But listen, when it's all said and done, they elevate their competition, they elevate their quarterback play, they elevate their offense, and they win those close games. And they have that clutch gene. Iowa has the clutch gene consistently. The Chiefs have the clutch gene. The New England Patriots had that clutch gene with Tom Brady. The best teams are clutch. Okay, the best teams don't always win by 70. So that's something that we should be excited about going forward, man. For sure. Just still love you and your enthusiasm, man. Yeah, again, it's all love, bro. It's all love. It's all love. When you wind up at ESPN, just say I knew you win, go Big Red. I'm not going to sell out you guys, man. I'm not going to go on ESPN because ESPN's SEC programming. If anything, I'll go on Fox. I'm just kidding, man. I don't know. I don't know if I ever want to get a TV, but I appreciate that, man. I don't know where life's going to take me. You never know. I'm only 19, man. I saw this crazy, and this is why I want to give you guys some thanks. Yesterday, we hit 6 million views on the channel. We have officially become the second most viewed Nebraska football channel of all time. That's crazy when I say that out loud. So again, I want to thank all you guys as always, man. I just want to take this minute to thank you guys because again, I can't do this without you guys, man. Again, it's 6 million views on the channel. We've only been doing this for like 2 years. It's nuts, dude. It's just nuts. I think the only one who's beat me out is Carricker, obviously. Carricker does a great job. Husker Online has beat me out too, but Husker Online, I don't consider them to be YouTubers. It's more of a publication. But shout out to Carricker, though. He does a great job per usual. I got all love for Carricker. He does, again, a really good job. But again, it was crazy when I saw it yesterday. Again, 6 million views on the channel, man. And that's not me. That's you. That's not me. That's you. That's you guys supporting the channel every single day, putting notifications on, subscribing, hitting the like button, all that kind of stuff. So again, appreciate all you guys for everything, man. For everything. The worst call of the day is when they called Emmett Johnson for that pass interference. I don't think that was that bad of a call. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely tic-tacky, but the rules are the rules. And again, if they want to call it that way, it was definitely the right call. It was tic-tacky, sure, but objectively, Emmett ran right into him. It wasn't. Did he mean to run into him? No, but it doesn't matter, right? If you run into a guy, regardless if you meant to it or not, it's still a penalty. So, yep. Yeah, but we had some just bad penalties because we were making mistakes, not necessarily because the refs were, We were sloppy for sure. I mean, that's a title of the live stream. We had a sloppy day. We had officially 6 penalties for 50 yards, but again, Maryland had 8 for 100. So we can't sit here and complain about the refs when Maryland had 8 penalties that really killed them. That killed them, man. That killed them. Eli says, congrats, bro. Eli, I appreciate you, man. Eli, man, you met Matt Rule the other day, dude. You met Matt Rule. Shout out to Matt Rule. He went and he met with the band the other day, which I thought was really cool because the band, they put in a lot of work. We need to give the band more credit because the band out there supporting every single day. They're going to bowl games. They're showing love to this university, win or loss. They're out there in the cold in Memorial Stadium. So I thought that was cool that Matt Rule showed love to my guy Eli and the rest of the band. So shout out to Matt for doing that. I thought that was really awesome. Wisconsin has 3 turnovers. Oh my goodness, dude. I wish we played Wisconsin this year. We would run through Luke Fickell, dude. I hate Wisconsin. I hate him. Ooh, Auburn. Auburn's beating Georgia. Look at that, 7-0. Michigan's still down to USC 7-0. Purdue is beating Minnesota 7-0. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I was just handed it to Wisconsin. When are they going to fire Fickell? Like, when is that going to happen? I understand the buyout's pretty crazy. I think it's around $15 million, but still, at some point you got to fire him because I don't think they're going to win another game this season. Like, Wisconsin at this rate is literally going to go 2-10. So, I don't know when they're going to fire that guy. Archie kind of sucks. I don't think so. He had a bad punt. Don't get me wrong. That was like a 20-yard punt. No, he's just inconsistent. He's a freshman. He'll learn. He'll be fine. But yeah, that was a bad punt. That definitely was a bad punt, man. Northwestern beat Penn State. Yep, you're right. We talked about it. That's crazy. It's crazy. Steven, thank you for the super chat. Good to hear from you, my guy, Steven. Hope you're doing well. He says, Dylan got the ball out quicker today. Probably why 3 picks. Yeah, he definitely got the ball out quicker. And that was probably a problem because he wasn't super decisive with his throws. He would throw a ball that probably shouldn't have been thrown because he was just trying to get it out there. He threw that one right over the middle of the field that was picked off. He threw that one, the second pick of the game, that was just so stupid. He was trying to throw the football away, and he just didn't put enough mustard on. It got picked off. Like, I don't know. That was frustrating, man. Much appreciated. Really nice to have a coach that shows love to the band. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I thought it was cool. Shout out to you, Eli. Thanks for putting the work in. Every single week, the band's putting the work in. Much more work than I'm putting in. The band's the real MVP. What's your outlook on the USC game? I mean, depends on if they beat Michigan today, right? I mean, regardless, that's a team who has a high-powered offense. They have an improved defense. They have a quarterback who gave us a lot of trouble last year in his first ever start. They have one of the best wide receivers in all college football, Mekhi Lemon. They have one of the best running backs in college football, William and Jordan. So, there's what it is. 6 million views is a root beer time. I feel like that's a reference to something. I feel like I've done that. Root beer time. Was that a joke I made last year, Matt? I forgot about that. Root beer time. I feel like I've made that joke before. It's been a minute. The root beer or the victory shades. I did the victory shades. That was a little bit of a bit on the channel for a while. Where are my victory shades? I don't think I have them out. Do I have anything funny around me that I can put on? Any funny gear? Any funny gear? I don't think I see anything. Root beer time. I feel like that was a gag on the channel last year, though. Hold on, I want to pull some up for you guys. I tweeted out. Hold on. How many of you guys were in this live stream last year? I think this was our transfer portal live stream. I tweeted this out yesterday. I said, when Nebraska wins by 30 tomorrow, here's the post-game fit. The reason why we're not wearing this fit right now is because we didn't win by 30, but I would have pulled this out if we won by 30 for sure. That's funny, man. That's funny. We have fun here on the channel. We have fun. UCLA is no longer an automatic victory. You're right. But in the Big Ten, there's no automatic victories whatsoever. We play tough teams every single week. We just got to get used to it. So, Lemon's a first rounder. Yeah, they got talent, dude. They got talent. And they have an improved defense. I think USC right now, well, I mean, objectively, I think they have a better roster than us. I don't think that's a hot take at all. It's just, to me, USC is going to come down to whether or not Matt Rule can finally beat the allegations and beat a good team. You know, that's really it, man. That's really it. And UCLA is also going to be a tough game. Like, again, they look good, man. Nico Amalavia, I predicted that to be a lost preseason. I might stick with you. You never know. You never know. Did you see what happened between Michigan State and UCLA? Yeah, I was watching that game, dude. That does concern me a little bit, though, because that does concern me. Matt says high school. That's what it was, Matt. I can't believe you pulled that out. That's what I knew that in my back of my head. That was what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say that because I don't know how many people remember that. Yeah, man. People don't remember this. This is a little bit of lore about WilsonDittman. I used to do commentary for Millard South football, and when we win football games, I would drink root beer. And then I think when we won the state championship in girls basketball, I want to say my junior year of high school, and then when we won that, I had an Instagram video that went viral where I dumped a root beer on myself or something. Dude, that's a throwback, man. That's a throwback. Shout out to you, Matt. You were supporting me in high school. I love that. I love that. That's where that was from. Victory root beer. He knows. Matt knows. Matt knows. Shout out to Millard South. That's a little bit of lore about Wilson-Dittman, though. That's a little bit low. I would find that video on Instagram, but that would be kind of, I don't know if I can find that video. That's kind of a bad look, though. That was like 3 years ago. Hold on, I'm going to find this. Of me dumping root beer on myself. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I can find this. This is in the archives. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. Try to find this video. Comment section says UCLA is playing with house money every week. Yeah, man, they got no pressure on them, and that's why they're succeeding. That's why they win football games. Does volleyball go undefeated? I mean, they could. They have a tough game today tomorrow against Purdue, but they definitely could. All right, I'm trying to find this video right here of me dumping root beer on myself. Hey, I'll tell you this right now. I'll make a promise to you guys. If we make the playoffs or go 10-2, I will dump root beer on myself on the channel. I will do that. I make that promise right now. Oh, no, I can't find the video. It might have been deleted, man. It might have been deleted. No, I can't find the video. Hold on, I'm gonna try one more time. Yep, it's gone. Video's gone. All right. I was trying to have a funny moment there, but they deleted my video of me dumping root beer on myself on Millard South Media. Anyways, we'll get back to the comment section here. Guys. Oh my goodness. Chat, clip that. What I say? Did I say something bad? Did I say something bad? I don't even know. I'm too worked up today. Kenneth Williams just got a scholarship. Did he really? Did they tweet that out? Are you kidding or are you being real? Let me find this. Did Kenneth Williams actually get a scholarship? Did he actually? See, I can't even tell if you guys are trolling me or you're being serious. Oh yeah, he did. Let me find the official tweet. Yep. They put Kenneth Williams on scholarship directly after that game. They said, you know what? You had that big kickoff return. We're putting you on scholarship. Shout out to Kenneth Williams, man. That's my guy. Man. That's my guy. I was telling you guys in April about Mr. Kenneth Williams. Man, I'm happy. That was one of my sleepers all offseason long. I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud of him. Now, here's the next step for Kenneth. I want him to get some reps at running back because I think Kenneth Williams could be a really, really nasty running back for us going forward. Big Ten's the best conference. You're right. I mean, it has the best teams from the top. I think it's the deepest conference. So, yeah, I believe so. James Franklin just got fired. You're okay. This is a troll. I know this is a troll. I'm gonna look this up. I know this is a troll. I'm looking it up anyways, but I know it's a troll. Yeah, troll. Troll. Boo. Boo. You're trolling me. You're trolling me. Boo. They pulled Pritchard's scholarship and gave it to Kenneth. That's funny, man. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. They probably should have. Give Kenneth Williams that $100 NIL stipend. That's what they should do. 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 I stopped watching after the third quarter. I could not stomach watching our entire offense playing okay team and still struggle to win. Don't have hope, but okay, just my opinion. Man, again, we only have so many Saturdays. We only have so many college football Saturdays to enjoy Nebraska football, man. Why sit here and complain about a win? We know as Nebraska fans, it's so tough to get victories in this conference. It's so tough. So you could sit here and be super angry about winning, be super angry about getting a close victory. And again, there are things we need to work on, no question about it. But man, come on. We're 5-1. We're 5-1. We're improving every single week. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. When will kickoff times for Northwestern and USC be released? Let's see. Well, USC is going to be a night game regardless. I can guarantee you that USC is going to be a night game on NBC. As for Northwestern is going to be either 11 or 2:30. They're going to release that tomorrow, or I believe Monday. They're going to release that time. I think Northwestern, here's the bad news. I think Northwestern is going to be an 11 a.m. kick, and I believe it's going to be on Peacock. So, yeah. Get ready to up your Peacock subscriptions, because I believe that we will be on Peacock for Northwestern. Maddie says, yo, I love your videos. I appreciate you, Maddie. I appreciate you. Enjoy the victory. It's a victory Saturday. Appreciate you, Maddie. We still have walk-ons. I thought that was over. I mean, it is over, kind of, right? We no longer receive walk-ons, but we still have walk-ons on the roster. But in like 3 years, we're not going to have walk-ons anymore, if that makes sense. So, yeah, Kent Williams is one of the last walk-ons, yeah. Yep. Can we get more Dawson Merritt? I wouldn't mind it. I just think Dawson's a little bit undersized. Like, he's one of those players where he makes plays. He's like a Prince Wall Mamiellen, but where, he's undersized and maybe not there just yet. But again, when he's on the field, he makes plays. So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of him. Wouldn't mind that at all. How is that not a Purdue PI on Purdue? I don't know, man. I'm not watching, my man. Did you imagine how the team celebrated after this win? Would have loved to be there. You're darn right. I want to see if Twitter said anything funny. If there's any memes going on right now. Somebody on ESPN, Matt Stick, says Nebraska is built different this season. Man, some person from ESPN showing us love. I appreciate that. Prince Mukamara says, what Coach Eckler has done to the special teams at Nebraska needs to be talked about more. Yeah, man, he's a stud. He's a stud. Somebody said, maybe year 3 Matt Rule was the friends we made along the way. He tweeted out when we were probably going to lose. Any other funny things? Matt Rule's been tweeting stuff out. Mo Berry, shout out to Mo Berry, former Nebraska captain. He says, Nebraska is a contender to win a game against a talented quarterback while losing. The turnover battle is big. We have a gritty team. I agree with Mo on that, man. I agree for sure. I agree. Hold on, I just lost the chat. Hold on, I got to pull the chat back up. What are we doing here, computer? There we go. Chat's back up. Sup, man? Just joined. Dylan needs to quit making all the risky moves and pass on. Nice win. Excuse me. Holy crap. I cannot read right now. Let's redo this. Sup, man? Just joined. Dylan needs to quit making all the risky moves and passes. Nice win, though. I agree with you. Dylan didn't play the best game, but he got it done when it mattered the most. Do we think Penn State will eat the $56 million buyout? Well, probably not, but here's the thing. They're going to find a way not to pay that. Whether it's a recruiting violation, a practice violation, they're going to frame him for something. They're going to find a way not to pay that. That's just how it goes. Like, for example, when we fired Scott Frost, we were pulling everything out of our butt, right? We were trying to find ways not to pay him. I don't think we paid Scott Frost any of his buyout money. That's why he was so mad about Nebraska not paying him, because we told him all these recruiting violations, all these conduct violations that we're not going to get into on this live stream. But anyways, I don't think Penn State's going to end up paying all that money. They'll probably pay him like 20 of that mil. And trust me, with how mad their boosters are, they're going to find ways to raise that pretty quickly. They're gonna find a ways to raise that. Not gonna lie, Wilson, on the Character Chronicles might be an episode worth watching. Hey man, if Adam has my number, Adam Character has my number. If he wants to have me on his show, he can hit me up. He has my number. Again, I don't know. Again, I like Adam. I'm not the type of dude though to like invite people on my channel. I'm not like against collaboration, but I just do my own thing here, right? We do daily content. We try to go outside the box a little bit. We try to be very real. I respect Adam a lot though. If he, I'll be all ears. I would join. For sure. I respect Adam. I respect what he does, man. For sure. Adam does a really good job. So, but as for, we might do more interviews on the channel soon. We might do definitely recruiting interviews in the off season. We might do player interviews. I'm just not the type of dude to like beg recruits for interviews. I feel like a lot of content creators do that. Where like some podcasters will like beg players, like, come on my podcast. I'm not that type of dude, man. I don't need players on my podcast to get interaction, to get views. You know what I mean? I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't mind doing interviews. I just don't want to be that guy to like beg them for interviews. Even though I'm friends with a lot of the players, especially I'm friends with a lot of the recruits too. I talk with a lot of them. So, Go Big Red. Raiola is the only quarterback in 10 years that is capable of leading that game to a winning drive. I agree with you, bro. I agree. Oh, big time dono, Chang. I appreciate you, my brother. Chang, my man, thank you for the super chat. $75. He says, let me get you a root beer. I like your show. Chang, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will absolutely use that to get a root beer tonight. We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate in a big way. Chang, I appreciate you with that super chat. Big time donation. Thank you. Thank you to Chang. Thank you to Chang, my man. You think the recruitment for a lineman will take a leap? I mean, we've done as good of a job recruiting the line as any other position, if not more, right? Like, if you look at the class of 27, we're recruiting multiple 5-stars, right? Whether it's an Albert Simeon, a Mark Matthews, a Kennedy Brown, a Cameron Wagner, right? You go down the list, right? So we're doing a really good job recruiting the offensive line. The problem is we just haven't had anybody commit just yet. But I mean, you can go to like last year's class. We out of all the positions, we recruit the offensive line the best. Same deal in the class of 26. So. Is what it is. Oh, he said that's $75. Oh, it says NT. It's all good. It's all good. I thought it was 75. He says NT. NT's in a different currency. That's funny, man. That's funny. Hey, I'm grateful either way. I'm grateful either way, man. I'm grateful either way. Thank you for the $5 donut, my man. I'm grateful either way. That's in Taiwan, man. That's in Taiwan. That's awesome, though. That's funny. Hey, I appreciate either way. Foreign currency. I didn't even read it. I'm grateful either way. It's no different. Chang, you're my guy. It's all good. I don't do this for the super chats. I'm not the type of dude to beg for super chat. YouTube pays me very well, man. Trust me, YouTube pays me very well. I don't need a $75 donation either way. So thank you for the $5. I appreciate that either way. YouTube pays me well. I don't need the money of people. I know a lot of YouTubers, a lot of other Nebraska YouTubers, they go on the live streams. They're like, give me a super chat. I won't respond to you. I'm not that type of dude. You know what I mean? Like, if you want your comment read instantly, I'll definitely put in super chat. But I'm not the type of dude to beg for super chats. I'm just grateful for you guys watching my stuff, man. I'm grateful. If you guys hit the like button on the stream, if you guys, have the subscribe button on, notifications on, if you watch all my stuff, man, that's all I care about. So I appreciate all you guys. I say that as I get a super chat. I appreciate the super chat, Filbert Sports. Again, if you guys want to put in a super chat, you can. But I'm not the type of dude to beg for it. But I definitely am grateful. And Filbert says, appreciate it, Filbert. Shout out to my man, Filbert. He says, Maryland was number 1 for sacks in the Big Ten. I didn't see too many. You're right, man. They did just one. They only had one today. So Daniel says, how much do they pay you on YouTube? I can't reveal that, bro. I can't reveal that. They pay me very well. I am incredibly blessed. I'm incredibly blessed, man, to be a YouTuber. I never wanted to be a YouTuber, but I'm blessed. It's the best job I could have. And I don't do it for the money. I definitely do not do it for the money, man. I do it because I love it. I do it because I love you guys. I love bringing you guys content. I do not do it for the money, but the money's definitely nice, man. It's definitely nice. So But again, the reason why I do this is because I love Nebraska football with my entire heart. I love this community with my entire heart. I love my subscribers with my entire heart. And I'm proud of what we built, man. So that's why I do YouTube. Not because of the money at all. There are YouTubers who do it because of the money. That's not what we do here. We do it because we love it. We do it because we love this team. I love this team. You can see that because I'm repping Nebraska gear. I'm going to all the games. I donate to this university, man. I love this university. So we do it because we love it, not because of the money. For sure. Show analytics page. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm blessed though. I'm blessed. I'm incredibly blessed. I'm incredibly blessed, man. We appreciate you, Daniel. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right, we've been going for about an hour, 20 minutes. Again, I'll continue to go as long as you guys have stuff to talk about. We'll give you guys an update on the scores going around the country. Again, make sure to hit that like button on the stream if you haven't already. We're at what? We're at 150. Let's get to 150 likes. We're at 148. Let's get to 150. Get to 150. Let's see. Any crazy scores around America? Nothing crazy. Purdue's up 10-0 over Minnesota. We definitely need to have our eyes out for that ball game. Auburn's beating Georgia 10-0. Hey, man. I'm telling you, SEC's overrated. I'm telling you. Put the money in NIL. Man, come on. Nah, dude. Again, the money's decent, but I don't think it wouldn't be that decent. I could not afford to pay for a single 5-star recruit in the portal. I haven't made $1 million off this channel. I made some decent money, but not $1 million, man. Not $1 million. Again, I don't do it for the money though, man. I don't do it for the money. At all. Would Maryland be ranked if they won this game? Yeah, but they probably would be. Send Kenny $10 for getting that scholarship today. Maybe, dude. I'll give him $10 to the super chat money. Maybe. We should do. I have thought about this before though. I'll throw this idea at you guys. This offseason at some point to do a charity live stream for our NIL collective. I think that would be a banger, man. Where we do a 10-hour live stream. It'd be super long. And we get players on it, we get recruits on it, we get Matt Rule on it, we get prominent Nebraska figures on it. That's what I would be interested in. Doing a charity live stream for sure. That would be awesome if we could do something like that. And that'd be particularly for the NIL collective. But I would need all hands on deck. I would need to get again some legit people on there. So again, Matt Rule, man. Call me, man. Call me. Matt Rule, I don't know if Matt Rule, I think Matt Rule can get my number pretty easily. Call me. Do you think Dylan will bounce back next week? It's tough. I mean, what do you define bouncing back? Do you find bouncing back 300 yards and 4 touchdowns and a completion percentage of 75%? In that case, absolutely not. I think Dylan shouldn't throw 3 interceptions next week. I think Dylan will probably be pretty clean, but it's clear to me. It's clear to me that Dylan's a top 20 quarterback, top 30, but probably not top 10. So the offensive line would play pretty well. Again, I agree. Nyziah balled out. EJ balled out. Yep. Wanted to see TJ at one point. I agree with you. There was one point where I kind of wanted to get TJ in there, but I'm glad they stuck with Dylan. I have connections. Let me know. Matt Rule can get my number. Trust me. Matt Rule can get my number. He might already have it. You never know. He can get my number. A donation every time you get a dono ad time. Maybe, man. Maybe. But that's something I definitely want to do though. This offseason we'll do a charity live stream for the NIL collective. I think that could go crazy. I really do. I think that could go crazy. Texas over Oklahoma. I feel torn. I don't hate it, man. I actually always root for Texas in that game. I hate Oklahoma. I'd rather Texas beat Oklahoma than vice versa. So, wouldn't meat chicken beating USC be better for Nebraska long term? Who do you mean by meat chicken? Oh, you mean Michigan? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's why I'm rooting for Michigan in that ball game. I'm definitely rooting for Michigan because it'd be better for us for Michigan to win if we were trying to make the playoffs, because that'd be a quality loss for us. Rather, Michigan ends up winning, going 8-4, and we lost to them. That'd be a bad loss. So we want Michigan to win out in order for it to look good for us. Say, we only lost by 3 points to one of the best teams in the Big Ten. Has Emmett established himself as a top 5 back in the Big Ten? I think so. I think he's probably 5th right now. I think he's probably 5th. He's up there for sure. How many yards did Emmett have? I think he had 176 on the day for sure. 176. And he averaged 8 yards a carry. So shout out to Emmett, man. Shout out to Emmett. My man David in the chat. Appreciate David, one of the best Omaha YouTubers. Hold it down in the O. He says he bounced back enough to pull the victory. You're right, David. You're right. Did Dylan play the best game today? Absolutely not. But again, when it mattered the most, he came up big and he went down all the way down the field and got the touchdown. Okay. Dylan last year would not have done that. Adrian would not have done that. Casey Thompson would not have done that. So that's what's different. That's what's different. That's what's different. I'd love to see a post game with you, Conor from Core Craze or Carricker. Hey man, both of those guys got my number. I know Conor got my number. Carricker still got my number. So hey man, they can contact me. I'll be open to collaborations. Maybe not on this channel, but I'll be open to going on their channel. But I don't know. Did Conor even go live today? I don't think he went live. I don't think Conor went live today. I think Conor might be. I don't know how long Conor's going to be doing this because Conor said, I think not too long ago that he's pretty much almost going to be done with YouTube because he's only doing live streams now, right? So I don't even know if Corner Craze is going to be around for too much longer, which is too bad because he does a really good job. As for Carricker, Carricker's going to do this forever. I think this is Carricker's job nowadays. So Carricker's going to be around forever. Hey, Carricker can give me a text, man. Give me a text if he wants to do that. I will tell you this though. I think the family we have on this channel is incredibly loyal, man. We have a crazy family here, man. We have a crazy family, and I'm proud of what we built on this channel because it was all hard work. I mean, we are the second most watched Nebraska YouTube channel of all time. We have 6 million views on this channel. Okay, the only channel that has more viewed on YouTube as Nebraska Ball channels is Carricker. Okay, we are more viewed than every other Nebraska Ball channel. I've only been doing this for a year, so I think that's incredibly special. And that is a testament to the family we have here, you know. That's a testament to the family. So we die hard family here. So again, I'm incredibly grateful for all you guys. Again, I could not do this without all you guys. So, and that's why I try to work hard every single day. Again, I try to bring you guys daily content. I think we just hit 500 consecutive days of daily content, man. We've been hitting so many milestones. So again, I'm so grateful for all you guys. It's crazy, man. Crazy. I never try to compare myself to any other YouTube channel. I support every other Nebraska YouTube channel, whether it's Corn Crazed. Obviously, I love Carricker. He does a great job. Husker Online. That's pretty much that's the Mount Rushmore, right? It's me and those other 3 guys, Carricker, Corn Crazed, and Husker Online. But and probably Corn Nation on there too, right? Corn Nation still does some stuff. But again, I like to think that we're unique on this channel. I like to think that we have a certain level of work ethic, and that's why, well, we have the success we do. So it is what it is. But again, grateful. But again, if those guys want to do collabs, hit me up. Hit me up for sure. I'd be interested. How did Jeff Sims do today? He hasn't played yet. He plays at 9:30 today, I believe. 9:30. What are you going to do after college? Not sure yet, man. I got multiple options. I'm majoring in finance and accounting, which all the boring stuff. Might go into that field. I might go to law school. I've always been interested in law. Being a sports agent, something interesting. I could do YouTube. I mean, YouTube, again, pays me very well. I don't know if I want to do YouTube full time. I don't want to be one of those guys, but I do love YouTube. Or something more in media. I do love media. So I'm just trying to keep my options open, right? That's just all it is. I got time. Congrats on your success, Theo. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Again, I couldn't do it without all you guys. It's not me, it's you. It really is. And yes, I'm talking to you. The person watching this on your screen, your phone, your TV, your laptop, I'm looking at you. It's not me. It's you subscribing, hitting the like button, watching the videos. You don't even have to do anything. You don't have to comment. Again, you just have to watch the videos. You know, it's not me, it's you. So I am incredibly indebted to you guys forever for all the support you guys give me. Again, 6 million views on the channel is nuts. So I'm incredibly grateful. Thank you guys, as always. Carricker and you needs to do collab. Again, man, he needs to give me a shout. Give me a shout. Insight on the UCLA game. Dude, it's never been a talent issue over there. I told you guys that. I've always been worried about the UCLA game, not because of their coaching. Their coaching has been bad, at least with Deshaun Foster. But I've been worried because of their talent, because they got one of the best quarterbacks in the country, Nico Amalavia. They got a heck of a receiver core. They have a great running back core, and Jalen Berger and multiple other guys know. They got some talent on defense. So now they're figuring out the coaching staff, everything else is starting to fall in place. That's going to be a tough game regardless, man. And we're going on the other side of the country to do it. Because you're honest, eyes don't lie. That's what I try to do, man. I try to keep it honest. B, media guy for Nebraska. I don't know. David, I appreciate you. David just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. David, thank you, my man. We're going to do more with the membership program. We're going to do more. I'm thinking we're going to start to do some exclusive content for the membership program. We're going to do some videos. We're going to do some film reactions. We might do some live streams. So we're definitely going to try to do some exclusive stuff for the membership program at some point in time. We already have, I think we have one exclusive video. We have a Dane Key film reaction out. But of course, you guys get all the perks too. So there's a lot of perks that come with it alongside that exclusive content. But again, I think it's only $1. I think it's only $1 to join the membership program. So if you guys want to do that, it's a great way of supporting the channel. It's only $1. And it's just, you get a cool badge. You get to be a super fan. You get to be part of the Skur squad. So man, join up. $1. $1. Join the Skur squad. So David, welcome to the Skur squad. Brett, welcome to the Skur squad. Matt, welcome to the Skur squad. Vincent, welcome to the Skur squad. And last but not least, Byfield Racing, welcome to the Skurs squad. Let's go. My dad, welcome to the chat. Daniel Dittman, he says, this day was perfect until I saw Iowa was winning. You're right. They're up, what, $20? 20-0? But, hey, man. I hate Wisconsin too, so I'm just glad. I'm glad Wisconsin's losing. If Iowa has to win, I'm glad that they're doing it against Wisconsin because I equally hate Wisconsin. Okay, maybe not equally, but I don't like Wisconsin at all, either. Touchdown Michigan. Yeah, I'm hoping Michigan gets that victory. Are we worried about Minnesota? I am. I'm definitely not nervous right now, but I think when I get closer to game time, I definitely will be for sure. We have a lot to work on, and I said that very early on the live stream. If we play like we did today, we're going to lose against Minnesota. We played very sloppy today. So there is reason to be concerned, but hey, look at Minnesota right now. They're losing. Minnesota's losing to Purdue. So, but yeah, if we play like we did today, we probably won't beat them. So we got to improve. Brandon, appreciate the super chat, my God. Brandon Watkins, hope you're doing well. He says, I know you remember my Penn State comment from a few weeks ago that Penn State guy is nowhere to be found. I do remember, Brandon. Dude, those Penn State fans were talking recklessly. That was after the Michigan game. We had Penn State fans in the chat. We had USC fans, Iowa fans, Ohio State fans in the chat. Dude, we had so many Big Ten fans trolling me after we lost to Michigan. Where are those fans at now? Where's that Penn State fan at now with his failing YouTube channel, bro? We had a Penn State YouTuber with like 12 subscribers coming here trying to talk crap about Nebraska. Hey, where are you at now, buddy? Where are you at now? Nowhere. That dude's crying, man. He's in his room right now. I'm crying. He's calling for James Franklin to be fired. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. Minnesota always plays us tough. They seem to find extra gear. I agree. Again, Minnesota hates us. PJ Fleck hates us. Like, I don't think we give them enough credit for the amount of job to the credit. We don't give them enough credit for what they've done against us the past like half decade. The last time we beat Minnesota was 2018. We have not beat them in 7 years. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough ball game for sure. They get ready to go, man. They hate us. PJ Fleck wants to beat us. So, it is what it is. It's going to be definitely a tough game for sure. For sure. I imagine the Matt Rule halftime speech today. Yeah, that'd be nuts, dude. That'd be nuts. Why do Iowa fans think they have a voice? Man, I would just talk crap no matter what, dude. I'm glad Satterfield was demoted and not fired. I agree a little bit. I think Satterfield's done a pretty decent job as the tight ends coach, for sure. What the heck did we ever do to them? I don't know why Minnesota fans hate us so much. I remember I was watching like a Minnesota podcast not too long ago. You know, these two guys, and I was supporting, like, gave them a comment. It's not a super big podcast. It just popped up on my feed. And they were talking about how much they hate Nebraska. They hate us more than Iowa and Wisconsin. I'm like, what? What are we doing here? Like, they all hate us, dude. It's ridiculous. I can't tell you why, man. PJ Flex, Mr. Clean. That's funny, bro. That's funny, man. That's funny. All right, guys, I'm starting to lose my voice. We've been going for an hour and a half here. Put your final stuff in the comment section. I'm trying to see if there's anything else funny on social media I want to show you guys here. Ooh, we have a Mike Eckler. Mike Eckler said he's proud to represent Nebraska football. Shout out to Mike Eckler. Change the culture. Dylan says that he blacked out when he released the throw to Dane for the winning touchdown. That's funny. And Dylan looks, man, he looks tired, bro. Dylan's going to take a big nap. He's going to take a big nap. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys my screen here real quick. Dana Holgerson, after we won. Dana, buddy, you didn't have the best game plan today, but look, hey, Dana's fired up. Dana's fired up. Is that the future head coach of Nebraska football? Dana Holgerson? No, I'm kidding. He's probably not going to be. Anything else? Conor Sejan's hyped up. Adam DeMichael. Got some random stuff on here. Drew Aller's out for the season. We'll look up Nebraska. Nebraska, anything funny? Got Candace Owens, bro. Why is Candace Owens showing up on my screen? Well, we don't do politics on this channel, guys. We don't do politics. Oh, this is hilarious. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that switch. All the way up. All the way up. This man is single-handedly responsible for saving Nebraska football, and it's Mike Eckler, bro. That is too good. That is too good. Okay, here's the video of them. Here's the video of them giving the scholarship to Kenneth. Okay, I can't get my audio isn't working. I would show you guys the audio, but the audio is not working. It's all good. It's all good. What does Steven Sipple have to say? What is Sip saying about this victory? Progress. Guts. Pure guts. Since Steven Sipple. Sipple approves. You're darn right he does. That takes pure guts. Pure guts. Dirk. Even Dirk's happy. You know it's a good victory, and even Dirk's happy, man. Shout to him. Shout to the B reporters. All right, put your final stuff in here, guys. My voice is gone. I got to record a video tonight, so I got to prepare my voice for that. Well, of course, we'll have a video tomorrow. I think, we'll have a video, I think, 9:30 tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll rewatch the game today, and we'll go over the stats, and we'll go over the things we've learned. And we'll keep it very real tomorrow. We've been pretty optimistic in this live stream, but we'll keep it real tomorrow in our post game or our day after video. So we'll make sure to watch out for that at 9 o'clock. Could be 1983. Nebraska won 84-13. Could be, or it could be our big battle in 1919 versus Minnesota, or 1906. You never know. Minnesota used to be a powerhouse, man, back at the turn of the century. I low-key forgot about Nebraska basketball. Hey, man, they're almost back. They're almost back. You never know. They might make the tournament again this year. Odds on 7-1. I think our odds are looking pretty good. I'd say about 70% chance we'll go 7-1. I think that's pretty reasonable. If Matt Rhule left for Penn State, would Dana become the head coach? I wouldn't want Dana as the head coach. I wouldn't want him to be the head coach. I think Dana's best days of being a head coach are behind him. So, for sure. Hey, Wilson, shout to my son, Jameson. Jameson, shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to you, Jameson. I hope you're having a great night. I hope you're enjoying this Nebraska victory. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel as well, Zach. Appreciate both of you guys. Minnesota was good in baseball as well. Win. Not recently. Maybe when we joined the Big Ten, but not recently. They're terrible. Yeah. Don't forget about Ladies Curse tomorrow. Yeah, big volleyball game. Undefeated. Do you think Caleb Jacobson will be good this year? I don't know, man. Maybe. Isn't he a former walk-on? He had a big game in the Crown Championship. So we'll see. I don't think Nebraska ball will be that good this year. I'm not gonna lie. Mike Gunning, Nebraska, no way. No chance. No chance. No chance. No chance. All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. I'm hungry. I gotta get some pulled pork in my stomach. I gotta go get some root beer, some Victory root beer. We will be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I'll rewatch everything. And we'll talk about it, man. So thank you guys for supporting the live stream. Heck of a live stream tonight. Heck of a live stream. We peaked at what, 400 viewers. Yeah, man, heck of a live stream. So everybody on your way out, hit the like button on the stream. I believe what we're getting very close to 200 likes. On your way out, hit the like button on the stream. Yeah, man, appreciate you guys. Enjoy my final message after saying everybody hit the subscribe button. My final message is enjoy the victory, because once again, it was ugly. Probably should have won by a lot more. Let's be very real, but a win's a win's to win. It's hard to get wins in this conference. It's hard to get wins against good teams. We're not ever going to complain about getting a victory ever. We're never going to do that. Okay? We won. It was a big-time victory. We would have lost this game a couple years ago. We are halfway through the Nebraska football season. We got a big game on Friday against Minnesota, against our rival Minnesota for the 3 cents of broken chair trophy or whatever, man. We got to get that victory. Big rivalry game. Let's get prepared. Let's enjoy this one. We'll talk about it tomorrow. See you on the channel tomorrow at 9 o'clock. But everybody, enjoy your nights. Get some food in your belly. Enjoy the rest of the college football slates. Have a good night. Be responsible. Appreciate you guys always. Hit that like button on the way out. Go Big Red. Go Met Rule. And I'll see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock, in my day after video. Let's go. Let's go, man.